Welcome. Welcome back. Have a guess where we are. That's right, we're at Head Over Heels Athletic Arts again for about the 6th day in a row, and I'm loving it. I just want to mention how cool I think it is that this gym sort of gets us in that they just let us come in during the day when there's no one here basically and train. And that's so nice because there's a lot of gyms in the US and around the world that they're really strict and rigid on you can't do this, you can't do that unless you're in this specific little class, and it's just so hard to train like that. This morning it's a lighter session. All we have to do is gymnastics conditioning and trunk strength. We've also got weights which we'll obviously be doing at a different facility. So we're going to start today tumbling on this floor which is incredibly nice and springy. And as I mentioned yesterday, the floor goes into the pit, so we're going to utilize that today to work on some skills that we can't do yet. I'm also going to finish the session with a lot of stretching. I want to dedicate 1 hour to stretching, mobility, and also sort of deep tissue work. So I'll show you guys some of them. Didn't get a chance to film any of that yesterday because we were quite rushed near the end there. So let's get into it. It's going to be sick. We're going to have the music pumping. They've even got speakers where we can plug our phone in. You got to love that. So we're going to start with that. We'll go through our gymnastics conditioning, and then we'll show you guys the trunk strength.
The music is actually really nice. I forgot how much that complements your training atmosphere and pumps you up. Lachlan put on a remix of I Remember by Deadmau5, and it was really nice. It was refreshing to hear. I don't think we've been training with any music, and definitely not music of our choosing, since we've been to the...
One thing about that! I don't think it's a remix. I think it's an original.
Oh, that's good.
Feet Cascade.
I have heard.
Well, yesterday we had the Disney soundtrack going, courtesy of the little kids party, which I actually didn't mind. I enjoyed the song and it kind of helped in a way, but obviously it's not
Should have been louder.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
too quiet.
When Prince Ali came on, I wanted it.
Yeah. And then, when I was like smashing out my cross presses, I wanted to hear like, idiots, there will be a king. I will be king. It was just too quiet for my liking, and I just wanted to ascend with Scar.
And when Peter Pan came on, anyway, yeah, I did enjoy it though. I think everyone likes Disney. The music is great.
What about the the Aristocats? We are Siamese, if you please. Why?
Yeah, so we're going to get the music pumping and do some sweet tumbling. It's going to get us really excited, and both of us going from big skills. It's just always fun doing that with complete safety. Let's do it. That was such a fun tumbling session. Very cool. It just shows you what these great facilities, how they help you progress faster because it's just easier, really. We just powered through our gymnastics conditioning and now moving on to trunk strength, starting with, of course, the bridge between blocks. We've got these blocks wider than ever before today. If you guys are finding it easy, just make the blocks more spread apart. It really does increase the difficulty.
I'm actually getting consistently full body weight in that now. Compare that to, say, week 1, week 2. Big difference. I'm interested, did something click or you just feel like you're getting stronger?
Probably a bit of both, but keep the butt tight really helps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No guys, we're not doing flexibility just yet. We've still got 3 more trunk strength exercises to get through, but I'm as eager as you to get into the flexibility. Let's just power through the rest of this first with, of course, prone over bench. 35-pound ankle weights for this one. It's restricting me from getting the fullest extension on my heel drive, which I kind of like because I'm pulling as hard as I can and I still can't get it up where I want it to be. 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn, that's really tough. TYSON kept saying my legs were bending. I was constantly trying to flex my quads. Yeah, I've still got some learning to do, it seems. Finishing with a 12-pound weight vest for this exercise. Good challenge. It allows me to get a nice compression in the ball. Still not full compression though, so yeah, it's not as heavy as we've done in the past, but it's still challenging. That's it for trunk strength. Now I can finally do just a little bit of stretching. I started off today's mobility session with Jefferson curls, 40 kilograms, the same set and rep scheme as shown earlier in the series. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film it due to the classes going on around me. I've been putting in a lot of effort this week in particular to do this ballistic stretch every single day. I feel like the combination of the Jefferson curl and this ballistic stretch are all I need to do to get my flexibility to the necessary level for full compression V-sit. This stretch is to teach my body that this is the position I need to be comfortable in. It's actually starting to feel almost comfortable. Definitely doing the Jefferson curl and the ballistic stretch beforehand makes this so much easier.
Also, as I get better at this, I won't have to pull as hard with my arms, and eventually I'll be able to just relax. I can pretty much do it now. So just using the weight of the chest. Yeah, it does definitely involve more abs doing it that way. I should just play around with these things as well, like that's pretty fun to do. I'm waiting for a friend or something, I'll just be like, "Boo." Stretching's the best thing to do when you're waiting, because you can generally do things like this anywhere you want, and that way you never feel like you're wasting time. So keep going, baby.
I also added in these movements, trying to keep my body as compressed as possible while moving between the 2 positions. I really feel it in the abs with this one. It targets the exact strength that I need. I'm feeling much more comfortable now in my Cossack squats. I don't really feel like I'm getting much benefit anymore from the horse stance, though I'm doing it regardless to stay consistent. Unfortunately, there's no noticeable gain in my middle splits flexibility, seen previously in week 6. This is due to inconsistent stretching since arriving in the US. Going forward, I'll be much stricter in working out when and where I'll be stretching my middle split. That is it for week 10. This is the last week of intensity. Next week we'll be going lighter, starting the tapering for the last 2 weeks before I attempt the goals. Now Niall has said that the way he tapers for his big competitions, and that's what we're going to be doing in this series, is he reduces the strength training frequency from the 2 times a week we had right now to just once a week. So that means we're going to be doing weight sessions and upper limb strength just once a week next week and the following week. I'll explain more about it next week, but basically it won't be as intense and full on as this week, and that's to help us feel fresher and lighter going into those final days before attempting the goals. Obviously when we're going for our goals, we're going to be at our absolute strongest so that we have the best chance of achieving. Niall also said, nutrition wise, he wants us to lay off the junk food. I've been trying to be better on that recently, but certainly I still could have less pastries. The pastries here in the US are crazy. So I'm definitely, in these last 2 weeks, I'm going to be pretty strict on myself. I never really diet. I won't be dieting, but I will be trying to avoid just fast food and instead going for more wholesome and natural sort of food. This is our last day here at Head Over Heels. We're going to be taking off again to a new location.
Tune in next week. We've only got one weight session next week, so we've got to make it count. And it will be epic. It will be at none other than Gold's Gym, Venice, California.
Also known as the Mecca of bodybuilding. So that's going to be epic. And that environment, we're just going to be going crazy. I know it's tapering week, but we're going to be going crazy. I do want to confirm with Niall, he's building up for Worlds right now actually, which is very exciting. Just today it was announced that he's officially on the team, so we're really very excited for him and very well done to him obviously. Great Britain's got a very strong team, so that alone is a big accomplishment. We're going to confirm with Niall. I'm a bit confused about the tapering. Usually what I would do is, you know, maybe do things to, like in the last series, 50 to 80% of my maximum and never go past that, so that when I do go for it, you know, I haven't been pushing myself in the last week or two. But when I read Niall's new program, it seemed like he was saying you still go hard and push yourself onto your maximum. Like for example with those cross presses, I still go for as many as I possibly can do. The difference is we're training less frequently, so there's more time to recover. So I want to confirm with him, are we still pushing 100% on everything, but we're just training less frequently, or if we also are going to pull back a bit and not go quite as hard. So that's interesting to me, and I'm sure it's interesting to you guys. So we'll let you know next week. Definitely don't want to miss it. Hope you guys enjoyed week 10, got a lot out of it, learned a few things, maybe even had a little chuckle. And most of all, I hope you got inspired for your own training to really smash it and smash your own goals and train smart. If you liked the video, guys, you know what to do. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway. Yes! Well, actually, if you did dislike it, please leave a comment saying, hey man, I didn't quite like this, didn't agree with this, you could improve that. I take all criticism, constructive criticism on board, and I'll try to apply it. And don't forget to subscribe to be notified automatically when the new video comes out every week. You don't want to miss it, and this way you don't have to worry. You might be sleeping, boom, you'll get woken up, new episode's out, so you won't miss it. What'd you have for dinner, Piccolo?
One of the slams at Denny's. He's too strong. Go on.